So the new YOLO26 models also support semantic segmentation now, so every single pixel in our whole image will now get assigned a class compared to instance segmentation, where it's just the specific instances that we're interested in detecting. So now if you, for example, have a self-driving car, you can detect the road, sidewalks, all different types of objects around in the environment, persons, car, and all these things. This is pretty cool to combine with a depth map, for example. Then you will have a full 3D point cloud with semantic labels. This is very, very cool. It works in the exact same way. You can train them, you can do predictions in the exact same way as all the other models. It's just now supported as a new task. What we're going to do in this video here, we can jump into the documentation. You can go through it here in the exact same steps. So the task is just equal to semantic. All the variations, nano, small, medium, large, and extra large are all supported, and you can see how to run it in here. This is pretty cool, but what we're going to do in this video is actually build a project with semantic segmentation, so we can see how we can train it, use the model, and actually run predictions on images. So what we're going to do, we're going to go in and take this data set. So we have wooden tools, and now we can go in and see how we have our semantic labels. Inside the classes, this is on the Ultralytics platform. We have tons of videos covering it. We don't need to write any code. Take your data set, train the model, export it, and use it in your own applications and projects. So we see here we have 3 different classes. So we have like a skewer, we have like a beveler, a burnisher here. So this is the 3 classes that we want to detect. We don't have any models for now. If we take a look at some of the instances, so that we can see that we have these here annotated in our frame, and this is the things that we want to actually detect. So then we can see the differences between instance segmentation and semantic segmentation. So what we're going to do now here is to train a model, and instance segmentation and semantic segmentation is the same way that we're labeling here on our platform. So now when we choose a base model, we need to make sure that we choose the -sem. So if you have SEG, it's going to use the instance segmentation. Here it's going to be semantic segmentation, where we're detecting every single pixel. So for example, if you have the screwdrivers and we're assigning just labels to our screwdrivers, that's pretty much the ones that we're going to detect, and the rest is just going to be background, but you can have other classes assigned to those labels. So we're just going to go with the YOLO26 Nano semantic segmentation model. Let's just go for 50 epochs here. It's going to use the default batch size, and we can just choose whatever we want. So right now we just have like a very small data set with 100 images. You probably need a few hundred, maybe closer to 1,000 if you want to build out a real system. But we're just going to train the model here, see how we can do the full flow, and it's just going to take longer when you have more data. But we should be able to train a model that can solve this specific use case here. You can choose whatever hardware device. We can just choose a random one. Let's just go ahead and use this one. You can see the estimated cost. All we have to do is just hit start training. It will set up the environment. You don't have to do anything on your end. It will start the training. It will probably take a few minutes, and we have our model ready. We can also see the live metrics in here. You can run a few predictions just to test it out on the platform. You can export it into any of the optimized frameworks, export the PyTorch model, and use it in your own Python scripts, your applications, and projects with the model. So now our model is done training. If we go inside our training tab, we can see that our losses, they're still going down. Our model is also still going down. We can see we get our pixel accuracy. So pretty much we're just trying to map pixel by pixel. Is it getting the correct class? Then we also have mean intersection over union. You can go inside the predict system, and then you can upload an image example. We can just go with this one, for example. It's going to run our prediction. So this is only trained for 50 epochs. It's not going to be perfect. We can just run it for even longer and test it out on a local machine. So you can export it to all these different optimized frameworks in the exact same way as all the other models with Ultralytics. You can deploy it directly in here. You can see which connections are the closest. Hit deploy. We cover that in another video. If you just want to download the PyTorch model, we can download it in the top right corner. It's going to come to our local environment, and we can now open up our own code editor. So this is one example with just semantic segmentation. If you use the base model out of the box, this is not a fine-tuned one. This is just a pre-trained, where we have the road, we have the sidewalks, we have some trees in the background, we have the sky, we have buildings on the left side, we have the cars, and the cars that act like has this different class compared to the trees. Some of the colors might look a bit more identical because it could just be like 1 pixel intensity in difference for the classes. But here we can just see a demo of different videos of the base model, and then we can also try it out on our own example. So here we have a video where we just have a camera panoramaing over these different tools, and we use our segmentation model that we have trained, and this is the output results from that. everything that we need is pretty much just our Python script here. We have our model down at the bottom, so this is the one that we're going to use, and we have a tool video that we will run through. So now we can open up our terminal and just run it. So I'm just going to go into Semantic YOLO. We have all our files in here that we need. We can run our Python script, so that's called semantic segment.py. That's all we need. It's gonna use the model that we have trained, and then also just run prediction. So you can use it in the exact same way as you can see, and this is the same output as we just saw in the demo. See, it's running around 15 milliseconds. This is just running on my CPU, so this is already more than real time. And you can use it in the exact same way. You can extract all the results from the results variable that we get back here. This is pretty cool, and if you just compare this with instance segmentation, for example, we can see an example here. So on the top we have our semantic, and then we have our instances down at the bottom. So here we will get each individual object with our mask and also our bounding box around, where up here is just the pixels being annotated. So it really depends on your use case. Like for some use cases you will need the semantic segmentation model, some other you will still use the instance segmentation. It really depends on your use case, and if you're just looking for individual instances, definitely go with the instance model. Semantic if you want the full frame to be annotated. This is very cool if you're going to combine, for example, narcotic depth estimation with semantic labels. We already have video covering all different depth maps, so you can pretty much just combine that and you have a full point cloud for robotics, industrial use cases, autonomous vehicles. This is pretty cool computer vision project. So we can see we have the burnisher, we have the beveler, we have this skiver here. So it's pretty much just running through it, and you can see the differences. So here we have the individual cars. At the top we just have all the labels, but then here we don't have the road, we don't have the trees, we don't have any classes for that. This difference between semantic segmentation, instance segmentation, and now everything that you need in your computer vision systems is supported with the new YOLO26 models. Go ahead and check it out. It's just a few lines of code. Try to train a model on the Ultralytics platform. Hope to see you guys in one of the upcoming videos. Until then, happy building.